Time for game 13. Our second matchup against the Green Bay Packers. And we get to go on the road. And I'm always curious to go on the road, see where my divisional rivals have decided to hole up and make their home field. So let's get going against those rivals to the north, as I got to switch up my offense just a little bit here before we get going. And let's take on the Packers. And it looks like they've decided to play at the Cactus Gulch, which is kind of weird. Kind of see the Packers not playing in like a desert area, considering they're like they're a Midwest team. Cold tundra of Wisconsin, Green Bay, Wisconsin. But instead they go to Cactus Gulch, which I could see like a Niners team deciding to play at, or a Cardinals, Arizona Cardinals team. And that is a big play by Austin, whatever his name is, and Sidney Weber's coming from behind, and that is a huge gain. 40-yard gain here to start off the game. But this time, we take that big play out of consideration for them getting a touchdown. Instead, we get an interception. And Jorge, you never know with him. He's a crapshoot. You never know if you're going to get 2 receptions in a row, whether it be an interception, reception. He's not consistent, and that is a big gain for us. Looks like this might be a little bit lower scoring than normal. I know it was last time against the Packers, 25-2, and that's not going to get us a first down. Only 1 yard to go here. Leah Wayne and Sidney Weber with the big reception early in the game. And she's going to be out to the 20-yard line. They're a big gain there. A little crossing action. Get off your feet, Ahmed. Goodness. I'm never recovering from that. Negative rushing yardage for the rest of this game for sure. Dante Robinson. No soup for me. Oh, that's too bad. No paycheck for you, though. You're getting cut. So 4th and goal. I feel that I can get a touchdown here. Ahmed open in the flat, and can he beat Dante Robinson? No, he can't. But oh, it's not a first down. Was it first down and goal? This is ridiculous. Okay, so they spread the field, but Ahmed comes off the huge interception right off that big offensive play he had where he almost got in for 6. He gets another reception, and he dives ahead to the 1 yard line, setting up 2nd and goal at the 1. Can I get some blocking on the outside? Can a brother get some blocking? And she can. Sidney Weber comes in with the rushing touchdown, her 2nd in 2 games. So Angela popping the PAT through, and no, that's off the crossbar. Neil Rackers, Texans against the Ravens, bouncing the kick off the crossbar. And she doesn't look like she has too much energy today. See that kickoff? Not loving that one. Might as well have kicked it out of bounds. It'd be the same thing. And another big play I'm smelling just ahead of Austin. So I'm going to need some help over here. Oh, Austin's open again. It looks like he's their best threat. Yeah, shake that off, Sydney. You better. And Austin's open again across the middle, and I'm going to stuff you. No, I'm not. They get ahead for a first down because of a missed tackle by lowly Ahmed Khan. I would say Ahmed is my most frustrating player on this team. The missed tackles he gets, how tired he gets so early on in the game. I guess he plays both ends of the balls, and right as I'm talking smack about him, he gets the pick. So I gotta ease off, I guess. And Jorge, that about broke your glasses, shattered your glasses in your eyes. You can't see right now. And that is another drop pass. I feel like Aaron Rodgers right now. All my wideouts dropping passes left and right. And am I going to get enough time? No, I'm not. And do I want to punt? No, I don't. I'm just going to go a swinger here. Throw across the field to Sidney Weber. And that was a terrible pass. I'm setting up the Packers for an easy score here. I can't shut them down here for the end of the first half. I know they only scored 2 points against us last game, but I scored 25 points, and I believe that's the 2nd lowest scoring total for me in one game this entire season. The Niners were the other team. Only allowed 14 points of my own. I didn't give up any, but that was not very many points. And they threw 3 straight screen passes there. Not working out. So they're going on for the field goal. Ricky Johnson's got a good leg. And does he have enough on it? Yes, he does. Making a 6-3 ball game here. Defensive struggle. And I'm going to see if I can't get a score here at the end of the first half. Ronnie Dobbs got some good energy. Get it out to the 33-yard line. And I'm going to call a timeout, get Ronnie Dobbs in there. He looked promising on that kick return, so I might as well take advantage of his speed right now. And do a little what am I action. Get Ronnie Dobbs out open in the flat. You had the ball in your hand, solid block. Hold on to it and get us in field goal range. That's about all we can. All right, so this is not working. Do a little bomb action right now. See if I can't get some blocking. And that is up for grabs. Sydney Weber, of course, pulls it in. And there's my only 2 rushing yards. Somehow I redeemed myself and was able to get some rushing yards. But I'm going to click ahead, and we got to switch things up again. The offense is always changing, it feels like, on my team. And we got ourselves a ball game. We're looking to clinch the regular season conference championship and the #1 seed here, as the Redskins are playing great ball at 10-2. And we're trying to keep the Packers out of the playoffs. The Lions still have an outside shot at getting in. Very, very outside shot. But Jorge, get your hands out.
On the Bears.
What else can I say?
20-yard line.
Ahmed, thank you. Held my breath there as he bounced off your head. And the foot race is about to be over as Ricky Johnson closes in on him. That's a big gain for us, though. Jorge, you got another chance. Oh, off the back of your head. So close. You dimwit. Dive. Lay out. Put your body out there for the team. And I'm going to dial up Sydney Weber across the middle. That always works. And that's a big game for us. First down. Things are looking promising here as I go as a swinger action. The running play. I wanted to dish it to her. Now I'm set up with having to pass it to Sydney Weber. Always works. Never loses. Sydney Weber with the touchdown. 2 on the day. And we get some tunes as we kick the PAT. Get the ball up. What else do I have to say? Elevation. At least we got 6 points there. 2-score game now at 9. 9-point lead. And, of course, they break the tackle of Ahmed Khan. And Ronnie Dobbs has to do all the work here on special teams. Dialing up Austin. Yes, he has it. Austin, Texas. Texas Longhorns. Not that I'm a fan, just saying. Star Moonbeam, nowhere to go but ouch. Tackled for no gain. And Austin again is getting dialed up. That's short of the first down though. And I disagree. I disagree there, refs. Gotta get your eyes checked. Sydney Weber finding a hole, taking it. Finding twins action. Feeling threatened on the deep ball here, but they don't seem to have their short game dialed up. They got no rushing game, it looks like, even though when I check out their stats in other games, they seem to have a better running game than passing, which is befuddling. Got a pretty good receiver in Austin. I don't know how fast he is. And I probably should have stayed in the end zone for that. This could set up a safety. Okay. Get it out to Ahmed, and he somehow gets up from falling over. That's a big slippery patch of ice there, and everybody's falling over. That's a big game for us to get out of the shallow of our goalpost. And I'm going to have to throw it away. You better get off your back next time.
This is a crucial down.
It is. I agree. Another big play here, and I meant to call corner to get Sydney Weber dialed up across the middle. Please get up off your back. Big reception. Thank you, Sydney Weber. As that about seals the game for us, as they need 2 scores to make this a win for the Packers or to put this one into overtime. And I'm just going to keep dialing up Sydney Weber across the middle here. It's a safe bet, lunch pail type play from the original Backyard Football. And I thought Jorge would be open down there. Just had a hunch.
You can't get more open than that.
I would agree. For once in my life, Chuck Downfield makes a good point. It's like a hippie running from a barber. Love the line. And I'm going to put Jeremiah in and get Ronnie Dobbs in at running back. See if I can't get a swinger action here out to Ronnie Dobbs. As the train goes by here at Cactus Gulch. Ronnie Dobbs, can he outrun Dante Robinson? No, he can't. Not many people can. Don't feel discouraged. Jeremiah, can you block? No, you can't. Star Moonbeam's there. Another fast one. And Star Moonbeam does not recover it. Ronnie Dobbs gets the ball back. 3rd down and goal here. As time expires and we're not able to punch it in. And we win the defensive struggle against the Packers. We only get 99 total yardage, but we only get 265. A little bit lower than our average. At 28% 3rd down conversion, that converts into lower scoring for us, but we get the win, thankfully. The Lions don't. The Vikings came out all over the Lions, taking a 45-7 victory home for themselves, putting the Lions out of reach. 4,000 yards passing, 100 catches in a season. Last time that happened was Marty Booker, the Chicago Bears. But now with the 13th win, pretty low scoring there. We take the conference championship, regular season conference championship, home for ourselves. And no one else in our division is in the top 8 now, so we don't have to worry about a divisional rival sneaking in the playoffs. The Redskins lose, and that gives us the number 1 seed and home field advantage as we go into Game 14 of the regular season. We'll be taking on the Vikings and finishing off our season. So the Vikings are 4-9, so it's wide open here for 2nd place in our division. Not that it'll mean much, but we'll try to keep the Vikings out of that slot. So see you guys then in Game 14, the final of the regular season.